Armando here with part 2 of my 2017 trip to Japan. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, you can check it out by clicking on the card that appears meow. Now by this part of the trip, I had gone back to Tokyo on my own to do some exploring. I didn't really have a plan, so I just grabbed my camera and headed out. I think I found it, the ghetto of Japan. And we're now about to enter Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden. Now I really love how peaceful and quiet it is here, but it really does make for awkward vlogging because every time I start to talk to my camera, everyone just starts staring at me. No, I'm a selfie. Thank you. That girl's like, do you need help? And very close to Shinjuku Gyoen, you have Yoyogi Park. I think I made the mistake of walking on these rocks earlier. It wasn't until I saw this guy sweeping them off that I thought, maybe the walkway is for walking. Duh. Wow, this bright floor gives it a lot of glare. By the time I finished with the parks, I realized I was just walking distance to Harry Harajuku's Hedgehog Cafe. Just one.
Just one? Please buy the ticket.
I wasn't expecting to come here, but it was pretty close by. Holy shit. I touched it and it freaked out and jumped. I just want to touch you. Why? I feel a little guilty because it looks like they just want to sleep, but everyone keeps picking them up. Oh, I see. They all got a resting time. Alright, the lady was just kind enough to switch me out a fresh hedgehog. This one looks like he had plenty of sleep. So, I'm hoping that he is more willing to let me pick him up. And it looks like he just fell asleep in my hand. Oh, shoot. He really doesn't want to be picked up. Check this out. He just spread his spikes. So overall, it wasn't a bad experience, but I wouldn't come here again. You get the point after the first 5 minutes. I didn't want to let the sleepy hedgehogs be my only unique Japanese cafe experience, so whilst I was enjoying the aircon, I googled maid cafes. So I'm inside of a maid cafe now, and I can't record. They won't let me show everything, but I can record myself, and it's kind of weird. I can record only things directly in front of me, I think. They don't want me to show the whole place. They start you off with a cup of water, then they ask you for what you want to eat, and my food's coming. I ordered a hamburger steak. I also ordered nihonshu, and they did a little show to make it taste better, some sort of spell. And then they sold me a samurai sword, which is just a glow stick, and I don't know what this is, like a confetti popper. Although it does cost extra, I recommend buying a lot of little things because for everything they have a little show to go with it. So you guys missed the show. Unfortunately, they didn't let me record it. But here is my food. Check it out. My samurai sword is now lit. If you've never been to a maid cafe before, I should warn you that it's kind of an awkward experience. At least when I went, there weren't that many people. There were a lot of single men. Actually, that's something that I already expected. You just gotta go with it. Wear the bunny ears, cheer the maids on, and don't act like you don't like it. So as I was embracing my inner otaku there, I ran into another lone traveler and we started chatting. He told me about this awesome restaurant that serves Kobe beef. So I said, what the hell, and tagged along with him. All right guys, about to try Kobe beef for the first time. All right, here we go. I already got started, guys. Look at how much fat it has. So we're about to see if it lives up to the hype. Supposedly, this will be the best meat in my life. Oh, okay. No pictures. They got me. Check it out. Arigato. Fucker got me good. Alright, here we go. Try it without anything yet.
Because it's very good, huh?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It melts in your mouth.
Yeah, it's so much faster. It's really good, I like it.
It is very good, I admit that. I recommend letting it cool down. And not overcooking it. Actually, the one he gave me was perfect. I think I overcooked mine. Sorry, it's a little weird when I talk to the camera.
It's okay,
So this is the last night in Japan, and just a quick tip for you. Get to a fireworks show early. There's so many fucking people here. And they closed off the streets, and then the buses had huge lines, and so did the taxi stations. Yeah, it's really no joke. There were times when I got a little claustrophobic being squeezed in a crowd of thousands of people. But you won't necessarily run into this problem if you get there early. I mean like 3 hours early. I was running a few minutes late, or at least what I thought was a few minutes late. But by the time I got close to the park where the fireworks event was being held, it was already time for the grand finale, which I had to watch from a street under a freeway. I gotta admit though, it was way better than any fireworks show I'd ever seen before. In LA, they usually last about 10 minutes. I think this one lasted 2 hours? And look how everyone throws away their trash in the designated area. I'm just saying. Well, that's it for part 2 of my 2017 trip to Japan. I'll leave links to some more Japan-related content for those of you that are interested. And if you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe.